see the player cards and talk about them for our next race.
Okay. So we have Hopscotch007 versus Nico, who I believe his full stream is Nico Plays Things.
Yes.
So we've got two very strong competitors here. Hopscotch, MT Tester. Hopscotch has been to top 8 before. Believes luck is a skill, which is the racer card literally says getting good RNG is a skill, which in some cases, yes, it's very true. But Hops has probably played every video game in existence because Hops was an MT tester, so Hopscotch knows how to play games. He's been around the block. Nico, new to the community, new to the tournament, but has shown some very great skill. Someone to kind of be feared. And kind of like someone who's also, again, under the radar, has had some very close wins, has some very decisive wins. So it'll be a really interesting and close match between these two very good players. I didn't vamp long enough.
Yeah, sorry. I made a small mistake, and I actually am starting a match where I only had one of them downloaded because I forgot I was downloading them right before this. But like, it's done in 30 seconds, so it's not like.
Okay, so that's still 30 seconds. I gotta vamp.
It is. It is.
So video games. Who created them?
Well, now let's go for the penguin game thing.
Wait, what?
We gotta name all the penguin games.
Well, we already did that in chat, and that's like a very far distance. Like, starting that now, like, someone who's gonna watch this VOD later is gonna be like, why are they talking about penguin games?
I forgot how funny looking this game is.
ID, not even listening to a word I say. He's just like,
I was
on
listening
his
to what
own.
you were saying, but you wanted to change the subject, so I'm trying to change the subject. This game's funny looking. That's all I gotta say.
No, we have to ride it out now. This is a ride or die situation. You dug this hole, and we gotta dig our way out.
Scunny is a
Penguin
squirrel.
games?
Scunny is not a penguin. Scunny is a squirrel.
Just because it has a penguin doesn't mean it's a penguin game. You need to be a penguin to have it be a penguin game.
Yeah. So we have soda-powered penguin. We have
Super Tux.
we have the duck. We have Super Tux. We have Duck Maze game. We have
I got Papengo Pengo.
we have a game I subbed one time called Penguin Brothers, which is the game, I think I mentioned it once on stream, where it's an arcade game, and when you get a game over, you get a screen clear. So it's kind of like not too good of a race, but it is cool. It's called Penguin Brothers. I recommend it. Maybe I don't. But I had a good time.
All I do is penguin, Gwyn. But here we are. We've got Hopscotch007 versus Nico.
And we're just about there. I'm just pausing them at the right time now.
We've got a video game here. It is a Game Boy game. It is a game that Maurice has never played before. But then halfway through us playing this last year, it was told to him that he had played it. Game Boy Color game. Sorry, I'll be specific. I unfortunately combine both Game Boy and Game Boy Color because adding color doesn't make it different to me. But yeah, it gained color. Yeah, well, just because I understand that it is different, everyone. But as my perception as a child, they did not seem very different. They could be played basically in the same little tiny box that my tiny eyes could look at while I sang stupid songs to myself. Like when you want to hear another jam song that I came up with?
No, I'm so close, Trambles. I'm so close.
You don't want me to say it
issue
because you're
here
gonna
is
laugh?
that for some reason the box art is not loading onto the screen, and I don't want to keep it the same as the last game.
But yeah, you want to hear the other song that I came up with? Playing Pokemon Silver
I'm not going to be able to
underneath
stop
a
this.
lamp. I'm in that forest where the Farfetch you have to catch. There's a Weedle, and I'm just like, Weedle whacking Weedle wise, Weedle's in my Weedle, guys. That was the song. Why is that stuck in my brain? Why is that just put
it's a really
like
good song. That's like really good. I have this whole thing. That reminds me. I made up a song while weeding about weeding, like sort of a. Well, I won't say what it was like. That's a bit of a bad reference, but I'm not gonna sing that because I'm too embarrassed. But I like your song a lot.
Look, young 7 to 12-year-old me could spit fire. And like they've been lodged in my brain forever for this specific moment for other people to enjoy.
All right, here, finally. Um,
And I don't know why I had this Weedle song because I had played Red and Blue, so I knew what Weedle was.
okay, I just
And
want to see
catching
this. I want you to see this funny scene of Merlin right there.
Okay. Oh, are we good? Are we okay, we got Merlin up now.
Yeah.
What's this funny scene I gotta watch?
Oh, just this guy. Look at his face. It's funny.
I mean, his mustache looks like its own arms.
Um,
Oh, Nico is playing in French mode.
Still 60 FPS though, so I'm satisfied that it's not like PAL version. Actually,
Oh,
it probably is PAL version, but I guess Game Boy they didn't need to keep to the 50 FPS standard like you would the TV. I don't know, but anyways, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
but yeah, this is Merlin. You are Merlin, and you can shoot magic. It's really not much more. You can collect different types of magic waves, but really, there's only one good one.
There's like, yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, no.
At the bottom there, that's like your power. If I remember correctly, it's been a while since I played this.
Yeah, every time you kill an enemy, you get another little blip in that meter.
Right.
And the first one is a shield, so you can take a hit. I think the second one is just invulnerability. And then the last one, I believe, is just a screen wipe.
Yeah, this game, I assume, is very late, the Game Boy life cycle, because of the quality of animation.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah. It's pretty short, too. Like, we're beating the whole game right here. It's a little bit, it's kind of like Wendy Every Which Way, where that was a whole, you could play the whole thing on one.
Yeah, except that Merlin is not a friend of Casper.
No, I don't know if this is actually based on anything other than just the idea
of
a wizard. Merlin Game Boy Color.
And I'm guessing those
RFX Interactive. Literally never heard of them.
Yeah, and I'm guessing these little fairies that they're collecting are checkpoints, which, yeah, that seems to be the case.
The game is a platformer that takes place in a fantasy setting inspired by the mythical figure Merlin.
I mean, pretty easy to just take a character that is not copyright. People was like, hey, I get my kids playing this. That's what all dads sound like when they're buying video games for their kids. Yeah, you know,
that's what I think they sound like. That was kind of like Bobcat Goldthwait. That's not really what I was going for, but that's kind of what that sounded like. We've got the boss. I like this spread shot. The purple one, is this the one you were saying is the good one?
Yeah, I think this is the one that I think both of our racers are going to, like, always get at any opportunity. And so then we have this sort of auto-scrollery section. Hopscotch immediately going into the menu hoping, like, is this a bonus game?
RFX Interactive. Let's see.
Oh, they see if they've made any of their big hits.
They made a game. Okay, so first game is Dinosaurus. And there's an apostrophe between the dinosaur and us, which is an RPG for the Game Boy Color. I've never heard of this.
You know, throw it into the RPG list for RPG Book Club.
They made Lady Sia? Oh man, these guys are... These guys are crazy. They made Inspector Gadget, Operation Mad Cactus. They made Tonic Trouble. I haven't heard of, like, any of these.
Oh, I've heard of Tonic Trouble, because Tonic Trouble has got a N64 version.
I see.
What is hitting Hopscotch? Like, is Hopscotch touching grass and that hurts Merlin?
I think it's these backgrounds. Yeah, so, like, those are walls.
I also like these, like, dwarves. Like, they honestly just... they don't feel like they fit in as enemies.
No, they did a little dance at the beginning of the game. I didn't show it, but there was like 10 of them dancing together in the like intro cutscene. They are just little guys. They're just little guys.
The little guys
over there.
They don't have the staying power as Spike Mole.
No, they don't. I don't think they're as funny as Spike Mole, but they are there.
And you got these like oogie boogie stone heads.
Yeah, that one's got his mouth open, which creates a bit of a tight spot for you here. Tonic Trouble, then Merlin, then Toonsylvania, which is also in the Game Boy Color. This game looks wild. Might have to play some Toonsylvania sometime. Ants Racing, Lady Sia, Dinotopia, the Time Stone Pirates for Game Boy Advance. Pennsylvania's not good. They made Turok Evolution on the Game Boy Advance. I know that GameCube game. I don't know what the GBA. Oh, the GBA game looks kind of sweet.
It probably does not play as sweet as it looks.
No, but like it actually looks like decent. It looks like Metal Slug.
Okay, so we've got...
Oh, sorry. They only have...
So...
we'll go back to this.
we just watched them destroy a bald stone man.
Oh, they're right up.
Yeah, so they're tied up. So we are storming the castle now. Wait, why? Oh, that was inside.
Yeah.
I was like really confused for a second. Okay, looking up or down does scroll the screen at least. It did not look like it did much for Hopscotch there.
Well, Hopscotch is getting confused. Didn't see the Adventure Ball platform.
Oh, I love this like off-tone music at time.
Yeah, this music.
Like it has tones.
the reason I was so insistent is because this is the final. They made a Tom and Jerry in Infernal Escape for FUR, obviously, and that's the final game that this company ever made. They made like 8 games between 2000 and 2003. The fact that they were able to put out 5 games in 2000, though, should really tell you something.
Yeah, we are climbing this Sirloin Mountain, it looks like.
Not for long, we're not.
Yeah, now we're in space. Higher space. I guess clouds.
This game has a good continue system, though. You can just continue.
Basically starting at the beginning of the level.
Yep.
And doesn't look like you have any air control. So as soon as you jump, you are committed to that jump.
Is that true? That might be true.
I mean, I watched Hopscotch
yep.
and Nico take a jump. They try to turn around, but their momentum is just like, bye-bye.
Definitely true. Look how wigged out he is in the bottom left. Merlin's freaking the hell out. I don't think he's ready for this journey. He's not. It's a little bit too much for him emotionally.
I mean, look how old he is, and look at how he has to do all these jumps. I mean, that's not going to be good for his bones.
I assume he lands on a little magic buffer cloud every time.
He's got a little magic in his bones.
Yeah.
Nico taking like a drop of faith.
You know your like ligaments that are in between like your knee or whatever, and, like those are made out of magic for Merlin.
Yeah, all that space between your bones and blood and meat, he's got a layer of magic.
Yeah. You know when you in biology class and you see the subcutaneous layer of skin and it's like kind of like a bubbly yellow thing? For Merlin, that's purple and it's magic.
Relevant quote in the chat. Thank you for that, TPC.
How did you remember the number?
It's a good quote. I'd remember that number.
I haven't gotten my jump off this year yet. I still got time. It's only January, I guess.
Yeah, you got 11 more months to figure out what jump it is. I like how you're making it like, I can only jump once a year, versus like, I only maybe jump once a year.
No,
I hit my jump quota. I can't jump again. I'm sorry, I wasted it on Tuesday of February. I wasted it early this year. But here we have another auto-scrolly section. It's kind of a weird shmup section. These cloud guys. Yeah, but it seems to be the theme of, like, you know, 2 platformer-esque levels, 1, like, shmup section, which leads into the shmup boss. And we are fighting what looks to be
awesome.
wind.
This is Move Over Cuphead. I can't believe the Cuphead genie stole this boss from Merlin. Oh my gosh, and the way the screen scrolls! The background doesn't move, but you all move relative to the... This is horrible. Nice. Hopscotch making it through. Oh man, another level where you have just no reference frame in the background.
Yeah, we are climbing what looks to be a giant metal, like, crane.
Yeah, this is... It's just like some sort of radio tower in the medieval times. This game, to be... In my opinion, I like this game quite a bit, but it is a little janky. But in general, it controls really smooth. Like, you're constantly moving, you can shoot really fast, you know what's going on. The committal jumps, I guess, is, you know, it's going to be a matter of taste. I think a lot of people...
Oh, Hopscotch shooting down to take care of these enemies.
Effectively, too.
Yeah, it's kind of odd. I wouldn't expect you'd be able to shoot, like, directionally in this game. It looks like just a game where you just push the button to shoot.
The animation is quality. I do think the control is smooth. The jumps are committal. You gotta get used to that. But I think in general, the game, it doesn't feel like, oh, the game didn't do what I told it to or whatever. It did what you told it to. It's just
Hopscotch killing Spike Mole's older brother, flat-faced mole. Maybe we'll see it on Nico's screen.
Who are these big dudes? They're not good. They're coming out of the ground. I like Merlin's little moon hat. It's pretty cool. If they made that up, I'm a fan. Although it's a little unhat-like, I suppose. I don't really know what's keeping it on. Oh, you think it's... My wife said it was a growth. Do you think it's part of...
It's part... Yeah, it's his hair. He actually just dyes this one pompadour on his head yellow. I mean, but we could always go, it stays on because of magic.
That's true. That's the magic, like, you know, your pancreas produces, like, the bile or whatever. That's the magic sac. That produces all of the magic.
Yeah, we don't know what the appendix does. Maybe it used to produce magic back in the day. That's why they always want you to remove their tonsils, because, like, doctors are trying to, like, seize all of the magic in human beings.
What do they do with it, though? I feel like, what are they? They're not.
How else do they make vaccines?
Got it. Got it. It's like a pro-vaccine conspiracy theory. This is interesting. This is new. This is charting new grounds.
Ooh, rotates right into the spikes, but has some, like, I'm glad that they don't remove your shot on death. So that's like, you're not stuck having to, like, re-get this power up. Oh, Nico taking an unfortunate death. Having a lot of trouble on this section. Doesn't realize I think they can shoot down. Hopscotch getting this jump onto this one tile of stone.
Oh my gosh. Getting into the car wash. Oh no! Into the wax cycle. Ooh, getting a little massage.
God, the fact that they're all different speeds, like, we've got some ghosties here who are throwing bombs.
I think this is a boss.
It doesn't follow with the pattern, though. I think there's going to be an actual boss.
Well, if you can shoot down, you can probably shoot up, right? Well, I guess not. There we go. Now we can only shoot up. Oh no!
Oh, gets wave beam.
I mean, I've seen worse, I guess. But it's just not quite as...
Like, if it moved in a sign graph pattern, then maybe.
If enemies had more health, this might mean something. But the fact that they all die in one hit anyway, you might as well... Yeah, I'd rather fire 3 shots than 1.
I like how these soldiers are just throwing their body off of this tower to try to stop you.
I don't know. I guess I can try and find the manual. I don't know.
Yeah, and there it is. Oh, there it goes. Older brother of Spike Mole.
Man.
And they're just falling. I feel so bad for them.
Speaking of Nico, it's been on this section for a really long time. He's not shooting down.
Yeah, I just don't think Nico realizes you can shoot down, because it's not something you normally have in a game like this. Like, you just assume, like, well, if they're giving me a try shot, that probably means that I don't have to shoot down. Oh, but we got Grandma.
Oh my gosh.
Grandma. The laziest boss fight. She's staying in bed.
Not even getting up. there's maybe lazier ones. I could see like a Parodius boss fight being like that, but
She didn't even explode. You just like bopped her in the nose, and it's like,
player dead.
oh, we're falling.
I'm not gonna be able to find the Merlin manual. I could buy it from the UK. Doesn't seem worth it.
Oh, getting bounced into the sea urchin.
Man,
These are really big.
To see for Nico. Hopefully they realize they can shoot down at something.
Yeah, these are some. It's either these urchins are really big, or Merlin is actually just really tiny. And honestly, it might just be he's really tiny, because that grandma was probably normal size.
That's a good point.
You know, gotta beware of the normal sized grandma.
My wife made a good point that fairies are normally pretty small, but in this game they're pretty big compared to Merlin.
Yeah, Hopscotch having a bit of trouble with these. I guess they're mermaids. They're mermaid ghosts, is what they look like. I feel like that has its own name.
Not one I'm familiar with. Not great music on this level, though, I have to say.
You know, got the same, like, you know, 8 measure loop. Oh, it changed a bit.
This sort of, like, Game Boy Color aesthetic of, like, trying to make things look 3D, like with these mines and stuff, I hate it.
Well, they're glowing. That's
No,
how you
I
can
understand.
really tell.
I'm just saying, like, the general look. Like, I had Earthworm Jim on Game Boy, I had a few games, and they just, like, this whole aesthetic makes me uncomfortable.
See, I don't know if shooting down should be in the paste bin. I feel it's something like you have to just try.
It's difficult. It's difficult to say. It's hard to say. I guess...
Like, there's so few button combinations in a Game Boy Color game.
It's true. I played this last year as a test, and this was also raced last year, and this issue didn't come up. So, I mean, I guess probably it doesn't need to be in there, but it is unfortunate to see someone lose time just from not trying it.
Yeah, Hopscotch, though, having to restart this level again, dying
That
to
was
the
a
boss.
pretty big time loss for Hopscotch there, yeah.
Yeah, because it's such a, like, a hard debate of, like, do you put everything in the paste bin, and then it's just a matter of, like, who can remember all of the mechanics that have been spelled out to you? Or is it part of the mystery of the race is discovering the mechanics yourself and realizing how to...
I think it depends on the kind of game. Some mechanics are pretty obtuse. If you can do a charge shot, I think that should be in the base bin.
But Hopscotch actually getting back to this boss pretty quickly. It looks exactly similar to the stone guy we fought before, but now we're just fighting Muckman.
Creature from the Black Lagoon. This is rejected Zen Intergalactic Ninja boss.
That was Pollution Polly right there.
Yeah.
And now we got these...
Oh no! Hopscotch losing the shield. Look at these little guys. Oh, they're devious. They seem normal, and then you see them laughing offside. You're like, oh no, I better look out.
I'm gonna drop a stone on you.
Yeah.
This is the greatest evil I've ever thought of, dropping a single stone and then laughing while I'm doing it.
Oh, we got purple. We got purple again. The whole UI changes. Oh, this level sucks. It doesn't suck, but like this is the most.
Yeah, trying to jump on that platform and whiffing it. Yeah,
probably
it's
the hardest level.
A game like this where like committed jumps.
Thing. Look at that platform.
Yeah, single tile platform.
Yeah, not great music either.
Weird, Nico killed all the ghosts, but isn't moving on? What? Nico, where are you going?
Did they not just walk to the right enough, maybe?
No, they were like all the way to the right. All the ghosts were gone.
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, here we go.
Fighting him again. Oh, but that was their last life.
Oh,
Has to do the whole level over again.
Look at these arrows, oh my gosh. Hopscotch on a descending cloud. There might be missing notes. I don't know. On older stuff like this, sometimes the sound effects would accidentally take the notes if it was programmed poorly. It's true. I think if you were like 8, you probably wouldn't beat this in 45 minutes.
No, if you're young, like you're struggling through a lot of things in this.
I mean, we had limited. I had the Pinocchio SNES game ported to the Game Boy. I never beat that, and I played that a lot, even though I hated it. Because I just didn't have that many games.
Doesn't that have like a weird like rhythm section at some point? Where like you're doing the puppet show? Or am I thinking of a different Pinocchio game?
No, I think that's a different... Well, there's more than one Pinocchio game. Okay, Nico's back here. Let's see if this actually happens here.
Oh, gets it this time.
There we go. Maybe there was still one in the top right or something.
I wonder if it just despawned.
Oh.
But like, because it despawned,
gosh,
it doesn't...
This thing.
Oh, jeez.
Well, this is awesome. Why can't the rest of the game be awesome? Sometimes the game is, gilded off screen. Nice. Take a bow.
Yeah, but like the awesome only lasts for literally 5 seconds.
Yeah, seriously. I think we're already into the final world. I remember this world being pretty difficult, though.
Like you're coming out of like Shrek's swamp into whatever this is. Okay, Hopscotch, come. Is that stalagmite? Is Mite the one from the ceiling?
That's not background. You can stand on that.
No, I'm just like, because Hopscotch took a jump and then ran into what looks like collided into that.
Oh, no. Well, you walked past it there. Ooh.
Okay, it's the stalactite.
It is the platform in the middle, but he's just not landing right on the top of it. There we go. Tight jump there.
Oh, and yeah, then the tight strikes back. you got these like moths, which are probably causing hurricanes halfway across the world every time you kill one.
Holds tight to the ceiling. It can hold tight to the floor. That's a horrible mnemonic. Get out of here.
Nico fighting Grandma. You just got a bop around the nose. A little boop in the snoot.
Nico's not firing very fast. Just get in there. Just bah, 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 bah. But I guess doesn't want to get hit. I understand that.
Yeah, especially because you only get one hit, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta boop that snoot of Grandma way more times than she boops your
Oh,
snoot.
she says "Auga" every time she gets hit in the face.
Yes, the clown nose. Honk honk. Oh god, Mr. Fire.
Ah,
That guy, he's a happy little fire. I
Yeah.
feel bad for killing the fire guy.
yeah, that's Heat Flamesman from Undertale. That's my favorite NPC from Undertale. You talk to him, he's like, "I'm Heat Flamesman," and then he's like, "Did you remember my name?" And I don't think you have to say it. You just say like, "Yes." He flips out and says, "I'll always remember that you remembered." Hopscotch back to the beginning of this level. I remember being on this level for forever.
Yeah, this is not kind platforming, and this game has now shown its hand
Yeah.
of being kind of like a dick.
Forever, relatively. Like, not, you know. It's still reasonable mystery goal race. I don't think it was, like, over 50 minutes, but still, like, I remember this being where, like, I had to try this level a lot of times. There's also a weird thing with the, I think this is the final world with the final boss of this. Yeah, well, they didn't stop making really short games. I remember I bought the Beyblade game on GameCube, and you could beat that game in like half an hour, and then there's no more content left in that game.
They spent all of their money on the licensing for Beyblade.
Yeah, and it spawned one of the best classics of games video. He says, "This battle no count," and that's worth it.
They spent all their money having to rebuy the Beyblades that broke because they're made of plastic. Nico getting swamped by the swamp thing. Has a lot of ground to make up. It's a stage, basically a whole stage behind.
Oh,
or I guess
Flame
world.
Man, dead again. He's like, "Ah, hey, I just want to say hello." Merlin's like, "I'm sorry, you are made of flame. It will never
I'm
work
allergic to
between
fire,
us."
please no.
Oh, okay.
Gets the basically the one frame
But if you
before
wait
getting
too
hit.
long, he just sits there and he moves his beard around. They put so much care into Merlin. I wish there was, you know, it doesn't seem like the rest, like the level design and stuff.
More care in the design of the stages.
What was it, dude? Oh, these guys again. Like a snake charmer. Oh, you gotta light all these. Oh, that's a wick.
It's a magic wick.
That one's
Oh,
green.
so you gotta light all the fires.
Yeah. Simple enough.
Opening the gates. We still got more stage.
Yeah, Wii Shovelware. You ever play that it's like a gummy bears or something? Like some sort of gummy bear platformer on the Wii?
I don't know why. I thought you were gonna say Gunby.
No. When my brother was like 5 and I didn't want to play him playing any of my real games, we rented that gummy bear Wii game out of a red box. These are like little pencils.
You're getting decals on your car now. Oh no, we got Lava Monster.
Oh, it's the same dude.
They reused the same, like, minibus, right, 3 times.
3 times. Oh good, he's backing up. I was like, is there no hope? Okay. Oh, that's a fire guy up there. Not... You couldn't even see his smiling face. Oh my, oh! He's like the Mega Man Roombas. They go fast when you get on the sand.
Oh, yeah, that fire guy just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, he like teleported back from the cave. Gotta hit the switch or something. Oh man, why is the platform like this?
This platform's going crazy.
I think they're using that palette for a certain enemy and they're like, well, we already have this palette. Yeah, it uses it for the UI when it's flashing. I wonder if the UI wasn't flashing, if it wouldn't look like this.
Well, doors open for Hopscotch. Moving on to the next level. Nico has made it onto the second portion of this water level. I think Hopscotch is getting near to the end, because this, going off of just the structure of this game, after this should be a boss.
Yeah, I know the final boss of this game happens on foot, so it may sort of divert from the structure just to have a final boss.
I mean, but it'd still be a final boss. It's just
yeah.
Not gonna follow the you're on a cloud structure. This is just irritating stick.
Yeah. There's a level, so in the SNES Aladdin game, there's a level where you're on a magic carpet and you're going through a rock tunnel like this. Cave is the word that people use. And the issue, it's similar to this where, like, this one it's more obvious, I guess. In that game, when I was, like, really young, I was, like, did not understand. I kept dying. I thought, okay, this level just kills you and then the game is over. Because the background, I thought the cave was in the background. It wasn't obvious to me that I was supposed to be avoiding it in the foreground. I just kept, like, running into the wall and dying.
With that, I think... Harumph password.
Oh yeah, here, oh. Wow. Not looking too good. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, do not turn away from the boss fight.
Oh yeah, here we are. Oh, okay. No, you can't just... Yeah, this is the final boss. So you have to hop on his feet. You have to hit the head. Oh no! Hopscotch is jumping late.
Why would they do that? Hopscotch literally jumped and was like, nah, you get to die today.
Well, because you gotta jump between the feet.
Well, I mean, like, the jump from the cloud to the feet.
No, it jumps right into the fire. This dude's rough.
And this guy's not even moving and he's rough.
It's true. Basically, the big thing is that you can only hit him when you jump in between the feet. Like, you shoot up as you're jumping in between from one foot to the other.
Oh, the spread shot just doesn't even hit.
It's true, you can't hit him from the cloud.
Where is it? Just his eyes?
Yeah, it's like much closer to the top of his head.
And Nico's struggling with this awful section here in the underwater area. Dropping on the one tile. Yeah, it's not looking good for Nico at this point. Oh, overshoots that jump. This game did not need to have a committed jump.
What games do, really? I guess one screen jump needed to. Or whatever it was called. One screen run.
I mean, that's gotta be real painful for a Merlin. He's standing literally like a foot away from just moving lava.
I don't know, Dragon doesn't seem to mind.
Well, the dragon's literally got fire inside of it. But Hopscotch has the strategy down. It's just a matter of whittling its health down.
Yeah. No, I don't think it has a ton. I think it's not sitting in here.
Oh, there it is.
The end! Hooray!
Wait, that's it?
You have won! The dragon has been silenced. But he might return. Try the pro level now. Yeah, it's a good question. Who are all these? Look at the little guys there. He's your friend.
Oh, tornado.
Yeah, those are the enemies. They must have been possessed. Try the pro level now. It's true. It doesn't say sometime. You see how quickly Nico forfeit. He wasn't feeling that game.
Yeah, sometimes it's just a nice feeling to be released from
Yeah.
something.